Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. In just a couple of minutes' time, the team lineup will be announced. Tottenham Hotspur will play Wolverhampton Wanderers today at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in the Premier League. Only 3 games left of this Premier League campaign. Wolves today, Aston Villa on Wednesday, and then, of course, Leicester City, the final day of the season, next Sunday. I've got Spurs fan Dave with me. Dave, Wolves today at home. How are you feeling ahead of this game?
Yeah, a bit mixed really, because we haven't done that well against Wolves at home in recent seasons. They're a bit of a buggy team really at Wild Lane. If you can recall, the last 2 or 3 seasons, the away team has done better than the home team. So I know we got a draw. We got a draw with them earlier in the season at Molineux. But yeah. I mean, they haven't got their talisman striker, and their form is a bit mediocre, really, going into this one. I mean, we should have enough to beat them. There's no doubt about that. If we turn up, we should have enough to beat them. But I think it won't change the team too much from last week. I don't think that's going to be Ryan's way. And listening to his press conference, he's sort of indicated as much anyway. I think it'll be a more or less the same. I think he'll probably stick with Dyer and that, but he may bring Roden in. But I don't know. I think he'll keep near enough the same team, but we should have enough to beat them.
He said in the press conference, Ryan Mason, Dave, that these 3 games, we have to win as many games as possible. Surely, looking at these 3 remaining games, we have to win every single one of them in order to get any type of European football next season. Of course, a new manager will probably come in the summer. European football for next season is highly important, isn't it?
Well, of course it is. It's for the club. Champions League has obviously gone, I think. I know mathematically we can still get there, but I mean, realistically, Europa League is the number 1. With West Ham slipping up yesterday has helped us. We can go above them today. We win, and we're looking over our shoulders to the lot down the road, and we've got to win these next two home games at least to see off their charge, because that would we don't want to think the unthinkable really in a season of seasons we've had. So minimum we've got to get these to win the 2 home games, and then it's all on the Leicester away game. But if they've already qualified, they might take the foot off the brake, especially with off the accelerator. I mean, especially as they just won the cup final. So, it's going to be an interesting week ahead, I think.
Well, you mentioned about Wolves having a good record at Tottenham, Dave, in Premier League games. Spurs have lost half of our Premier League home games against Wolves, but we have won 5 out of our last 6 Premier League home games. All of Gareth Bale's 9 Premier League goals this season have all come at home at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, but Wolves are in good form, winning 3 of their past 5 Premier League games. The team lineup is just about to be announced. We're about a minute away. Dave, are you feeling confident today?
I'm fairly confident. I think we'll win, but I don't think there'll be much in it. I think there might be just an odd goal. It won't be any 4-0s or 3-0s or anything like that. It'll be an odd goal, say 2-1. I'll bet them to get a goal, perhaps. 2. I'll probably go for a 2-1 if you push me for it. I think Villa will be even harder in the week. I know. Looking ahead, but I think we should see them off just about. I think we're not in great form ourselves, so especially at home, as you say, we've won 5 of the last 6. So I think this one is one of the ones we probably would have said that we were going to get maximum points from. So I don't see why we shouldn't. But you never know with Wolves. They've got some dangerous players.
Dave, on the manager front, so many names are being bandied about who is going to be the next Tottenham Hotspur manager. Who do you want to see as the next boss? Well,
probably a man who's managing PSG, but I don't think he'll be coming. There's been a lot of people banded around, and apparently got a short list. Rafa Benitez they're talking about. I mean, you do need somebody who knows the Premier League and who's got, you know, some credence, really.
Dave, I'm going to interrupt you there because the team lineup has just been announced. Hugo Lloris will play in goal, obviously. The centre-back pairing, Toby Alderweireld and Eric Dyer. Sergio Reguilon as left-back. It looks like Javat Tanganga will be playing at right-back today. In midfield, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Dele Alli, Giovanni Lo Celso, and then the forward three of Gareth Bale, Heung-min Son, and Harry Kane. Substitutes today, Joe Hart, Matt Doherty, Davinson Sanchez, Harry Winks, Moussa Sissoko, Tongi Ndombele, Eric Lamela, Steven Bergwijn, and Lucas Moura. What do you make of that starting 11, Dave?
Well, like I said to you, I said he wouldn't change it much, and he hasn't. He's ditched Aurier. He's not even on the bench. So either he's had a falling out in the week, or there's been words said because of his performance on last Saturday. But I mean, it's nice to see Jaffet come in right back. I think his preferred position is centre back, but let's see him at right back. He had a good game at Villa the other time away at Villa. He has some feet. The trouble with Jaffet Tanganga is he's in and out the side, and I don't think that can do much for his confidence. He needs a run of games. If he has a good one today, and hopefully they'll keep him in for the next two games. But you know, I said I didn't think he would change much, and he hasn't. You've got to play Gareth Bale at home. He seems to like playing at Spurs, so he scored all his goals there. So there you are.
Dave, are you surprised that Tongi Ndombele is on the sub bench yet again?
Well, I'm surprised, but then again, I was surprised he didn't play him in the cup final. He's playing Lo Celso again. I mean, really, yes, I agree. Played one or the other. He's going with Dele Alli again. So Dele Alli is going to get a run. But would I put the Ndombele in ahead of Lo Celso? Probably I would, because I think he's had a better the season. Lo Celso's been out for months, you know, and then he's coming back. He's trying to get his fitness back, and I don't see once again both of these players, Lo Celso and Ndombele, don't seem to pay for the full 90 minutes, either of them. So I just it is a, you know, it's obviously he's obviously looking good in training. I don't know, but you're leaving your record signing out, which, you know, isn't good. And Ndombele hasn't had a bad season. I think he was off the pace a bit towards, you know, the last few games he played. But
well, Dave, one player that seems to be getting a lot of game time under Ryan Mason, didn't get much under Jose Mourinho this season, is Dele Alli. What have you made of his last few games for us?
I think he's looked bright enough. I mean, he looked all right up at Leeds for what we saw, and then he faded a bit. But then the whole team did, really, didn't it? The whole team didn't show up. I don't think you could say one particular player, but at home, he's obviously wants to give him a try, and he's obviously doing well in training. So, you know, I don't know. If he comes off, then he's going to look good. If he doesn't, he's going to have egg on his face, isn't he?
Well, Dave, let's just go through the team lineup again for anyone just joining us. Hugo Lloris in goal, obviously our captain today. Jaffet Tanganga will play at right back. Sergio Reguilon at left back. The centre-back pairing of Toby Alderweireld and Eric Dyer. In midfield, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Dele Alli and Giovanni Lo Celso. And then the front three of Gareth Bale, Heung-min Son and Harry Kane. Substitutes today, Joe Hart, Matt Doherty, Davinson Sanchez, Harry Winks, Moussa Sissoko, Tongi Ndombele, Eric Lamela, Steven Bergwijn, and Lucas Moura. Please do let us know your score predictions in the comments section. Dave, what score prediction are you going with today?
Well, like I said, I'm going for a 2-1. I think there would only be a goal in it. I think we'll concede, and I think there'll be a 2-1. I think it's going to be tight. I don't think there's going to be a pushover, and I don't think Wolves do well at ours. So that's what I'm going for. But we've got to win this game because looking over our shoulder and then to get into Europa League proper, not the seventh, not finishing seventh. We've got to finish 5th or 6th. So
you know what, Dave? It's time to end this season on the most positive note possible, isn't it? Because so many times on this channel and so many times talking to, lots of Spurs fans this season, we've all said, oh, it's a must-win game. We've got to do this. We've got to do that. But, for these last three, these Spurs players just have to give absolutely everything, don't they? They have to give absolutely everything to just get these three positive results, finish this season on, some sort of positive that we get into European football for next season, because we need that European football, especially with a new manager coming in. But I just think that, this season, I know we've said it many times, has been so frustrating. Just finish this season on some sort of positive and get these results. Do you see it happening, or do you see that these three remaining games will be not what we require?
No, I think we will turn up for the last three games. I think we'll win these two home games, and the Leicester one, depending on how they're feeling. I think we'll sign off with two wins. I really do. I think that they'll relax a bit. I think after last Saturday, I think, and we got a team out there. Let's face it, that team should, especially that forward line. We've got the dream forward line, the Fab Four, which was what we wanted all along. If that Fab Four can't put a few goals past Wolves, then I don't know. But there you go. I think if we win today, it'll be the same team on Wednesday. So let's hope we can win today and go on to win these two games. Put to bed the lot down the road. Any thoughts of them coming close to us? And because we don't want to think about that. So get these two wins, and then it's all in the Leicester game. The last game of the season, and hopefully they've already got their Champions League berth and take the foot off the gas. So I'm going for at least these two home wins, and then it's all in the last game of the season.
Well, we know, Dave, obviously top four get Champions League, 5th and 6th place get Europa League football, and 7th place gets a place in this brand new competition, the Europa Conference League. It'd be interesting, won't it? It'd be very, very interesting to see how this season pans out. 3 games left, 9 points to play for. Dave, I'm also going to go for a 2-1 Spurs win. I've been saying 1-1 all week, but
talk to me, see.
like always, I just seem to get some faith out of nowhere on match day or leading up to the game. So I'm just hoping and praying that Tottenham can get the 3 points, and we're talking about a win after the match. We desperately need some sort of positivity. Especially after what's going on the pitch and off the pitch at the moment. There's so much negativity about at the minute. So let's hope that Tottenham can get the 3 points. Dave, enjoyed today's game. Thanks for joining me today, and come on, you Spurs.
Come on, let's have a goal.